They say rise over run because when you stand up, you rise. It's a rise, and then when you run, you run this way. Unless you're Spider-Man, then you can run up walls. But you're not Spider-Man. You're human. You're a student. Okay, let's talk about how to graph a line that's in slope-intercept form. Okay, remember slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b, where m is our slope and b is our y-intercept. In this case, our slope is going to be 2/3 and our y-intercept is going to be 1. Our y-intercept is where we should start when we want to graph the line. So that's 1 on the y-axis. Here's the y-axis. Here's the x-axis. Okay? X, y. 1 on the y-axis is right here. Here's 0, 0, and here's 1, which is 0, 1 as an ordered pair. Now we have to use our slope to get to our next point. Let's just recap when we say slope, what we're actually talking about. We're talking about the rise over the run, which is one way that we use to remember it. What it actually really is it's our vertical change over our horizontal change. Vertical change over horizontal change. They say rise over run because when you stand up, you rise. It's a rise, and then when you run, you run this way. Unless you're Spider-Man, then you can run up walls. But you're not Spider-Man. You're human. You're a student. Either way, so we're going to use from this point, the y-intercept, the slope, up 2 over 3. And really we could go down 2 over 3. The difference is that make sure you understand that this is a positive slope. In this direction, this is positive. Okay? This is negative. Okay? All of this is positive direction. All of this is the negative direction. So from here, I'm going up 1, 2, and then over 1, 2, 3, and I can make my dot right here. And notice that the slope is positive. Connect the points, and there you are. Again, we can go down 2 over 3 as well. Okay, we can go down 1, 2, and then over 1, 2, 3, and it's on the same line. Okay, again, recapping. Here's our slope, 2 over 3. Here's our y-intercept, 1. We start with the y-intercept by plotting the point on the y-axis. That's where the point goes on the y-axis. That's 1 on the y-axis. And from there, we use our rise over run. We went up 2 and over 3. Or we went down 2 and over 3. Okay, but what if we had an equation that was in standard form? Wasn't in slope-intercept form? Well, it's a little harder to tell from here. So our best attempt would be probably to put it in slope-intercept form, I would suggest. Let's recap about how we talked about doing that last week. Okay, again, I can subtract 2x to both sides. And then this is 0, bring down to 4y equals minus 2x plus 12. And then we divide by 4, which means now our equation is y equals negative 2 over 4. That's a negative 1/2. There's the x, 12 over 4 divides, that's 3. And so now I can see my slope is negative 1/2, and my y-intercept is 3. I'm going to plot my 3, which is my y-intercept, on the y-axis. So 3 on the y-axis is here. And then I'm going to use my slope to do my next point. Negative 1/2. So remember, negatives are this direction. So I can go down 1 over 2. So down 1 over 2 would be right here. I went down 1 over 2. 1, 2.
I went to the board, you know what for. Show and teach about one of my favorite words. Yeah, I made a line, it was my line. I connect the dots, I know that everything is fine. It goes like slow, 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 man. Slow, 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 man. Slow, 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 man. Know what I want and so I do, but I cannot slow the deepness. Not my weakness, everywhere I go, now they wanna creep this. Okay, they slow the steepness, not my weakness.